wow, Ronda Rousey rips apart and verbally attacks Paige VanZant at a Reebok meeting with like promotion meeting and whatnot. Apparently, this broke when Joe Rogan was talking to Miesha Tate, the Cupcake champion of the bantamweight division in the UFC. She earned that championship in a hellacious fight against Holly Holmes, and it was an awesome fight when Ronda Rousey fought Holly Holmes. That was an epic fight. That was awesome all around. And, it was an awesome fight for both women. It sucked that Ronda lost, but it was awesome that Holly won at the same time. But anyways, so and then Tate ends up beating Holly home, and it's like wow. So, anyways, apparently, Paige VanZant was at the Reebok shoot recently, and she went up to the people there and was like, oh, I want to, talk to Ronda. I want to get a picture with her and whatnot. I think it'd be cool and whatnot. And then they told her don't ask her and whatnot. And I was like, okay, that's weird. But then, um, later on when Ronda got there, she came up to Paige. She's like, "Fuck you, you fair weather bitch," and blah blah blah. You crossed me by congratulating Holly Holm, and it's like, what the fuck? Are you fucking that egotistical maniac? Like that you couldn't like that you still are that butthurt and angry that Holly beat you, like you're holding on to it that badly that just because somebody who's not even in your weight class in your weight division that is in the same company with you congratulated somebody for winning, that even that you're that angry with her. That's like damn. Like it's gonna be interesting to see when you get back in that octagon, Ronda, because if you're hanging on to anger like that toward just people just congratulating somebody for winning the fight because they beat you, I don't. I think that might backfire, and you might lose again and again because you're not you're hanging on to too much negative energy, and it's a bad aura to have to like somebody who wanted that was like cool and wanted to be like, hey, like I think it'd be awesome if we, I think it'd be awesome to like talk to you and take a picture with you and whatnot. I think the fans would love it and so forth. But she didn't get the chance to, and then you just like find out she's there. Somebody tells you that she asked, that she wanted to take a picture with you. You just go up to her and you freak out on her, and it's like, Paige Van Sant has come out and said that this did happen. That Tate didn't make it up. It's like wow, like that's pretty crazy. Like I'm actually shocked at that. I actually, as a fan and a rabid MMA combat sports fan and whatnot, I would have loved to have seen a picture of Paige Van Sant and Ronda, like posing and a couple different poses, like having a conversation because it would have been cool. But you just squashed that dream for millions of fans that would have liked to have seen that, you know. But it's pretty wild. Like Paige stood her ground with her and was like, "Look, like when I lost to Rose, now I'm doing this to Janice, that I was like, you whooped my ass. That was a badass performance." And she and congratulated her right after the fight. And, and she would, hold a grudge toward Rose or anybody who, congratulated Rose on winning. I like Paige Van Zandt. I was going for Paige Van Zandt, but Rose won the fight, and that was an awesome fight. You know, it's something that I think is going to be detrimental to Ronda's career. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that Ronda rises back up and she ends up being able to beat Holly, and then, she gets to fight Tate for the championship, and we end up having, another Ronda and Tate fight, and a Holly and Ronda fight, and so forth. I think it's like so everybody that congratulated Holly Holm on winning is on your shit list. I mean, that's pretty foul. Like I understand in a way, like I'd be, but then I'd let it go and move on and be like, my number one task is getting that championship, and I'm just gonna do what it takes to get it back if that's what it is. But anyways, so you know, I'm just like, wow, like she just went up to her, ripped her apart, and verbally assaulted her and attacked her in that way, in that manner, just because she wanted to take a picture with her and that she congratulated Holly Holm. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, like, so does that mean that Dana White and everyone else that congratulated Holly Holm and Daniel Cormier and anyone else in the universe that congratulated Holly Holm on winning, that they're on your shit list and you're like, fuck you, you crossed me? And I don't know. I don't get it. So maybe it was a way of like trying to intimidate her or something. I don't know. So, anyways, we'll see what happens and develops with this. What will Ronda Rousey have to say about all this and that if she does end up commenting on it?